bring towards your hearts and think good things towards your ears so you hear the good words, towards your mouth so you say the good words, towards your heart it's for you think good things towards others, towards yourself. That's lovely. It's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you.
I would like to welcome Raven and Daniel to our service this morning. Raven is going to talk a little about the use of cedar in the Indigenous community. Do you want to come up? And I'm going to present her with some cedar and also envelopes thanking you for coming today.
Thank you.
Miigwech.
Miigwech. Good morning. Ani, Kwe. Gagagi Washki Abigish. The Big Greases. This is my name in Algonquin. I'm here to explain to you a little bit of the meaning of cedar in my tradition. We use it a lot for cleansing. We use it a lot for purification, for smudging like we did this morning. Very often we use sage, as you've seen in the past, but we use cedar too. It's been used a lot on the west, in the west to do carving too. They use the cedar from one hand to the other. We use a lot of cedar to do the drum rings. They will cut the cedar, they will cut a certain thickness of the bark and round it to do the ring of the drums. It has to be done in a certain period of the year. And it has to be done with prayers. It has to be done in a certain way that it won't kill the tree. And it has to be taught. It's not something that you learn on your own either. The cedar has been used as and known as the tree of life for the Greeks, for the Native American, for the African people, and in Latin, the cedar is called the arbor vitae, which is again the tree of life. So it's been called everywhere, and if you very often when you see the turtle that represent America, you have the cedar on the top of it, and it's again the tree of life. The other, sorry, I'm not the best speaker most of the time, very nervous. The sweetgrass, the sage, and the tobacco are the other herbs that we use. Those are the four medicines that we use. The wood of the cedar is associated with longevity, protection, and very often they carve little charms to wear, so to protect you. And I was just talking to Danielle outside when we were doing the smudging. It's used for chest congestion and all that. And it was making my sinuses running like crazy because it was clearing me up as I was doing the smudging. And you can use it as tea, but don't drink too much. You can drink up to, they say 4 cups a day, but I wouldn't start with 4 cups a day if I was you. I would start with 1 cup a day and then increase slowly. Another thing that it's used in the bottom of when you go for a, let me look for my word here. Daniel, help me. Tente de sudation. The thing you don't like to do. Sweat lodge. They use it at the bottom of the sweat lodge because it's a protection, so it helps you for your vision at the same time and protects you from becoming ill in the sweat lodge. But it doesn't always work if you're... it will protect you to a certain limit, but sweat lodge can be very triggering and very hard to do. And they use it to when you go around, to put on the ground when you do a Sundance ceremony. And you do a bed of it when you do a vision quest. Cedar is always around you to protect you. When I did my naming ceremony, I had to go cut cedar, do a bed of it underground, and walk on it in a circle. So cedar is everywhere for protection, for bringing the right vision, bringing the right thoughts. It's very powerful for us. There's two types of cedars. You find them a lot more in the big one or on the West Coast, the red cedar. Here it's more the yellow cedar. And you have to use cedar respectfully. So if you use cedar, please say a prayer when you cut it. Thank Mother Earth for the gift that she's giving you. And after that, a suggestion with the cedar you have, you can do bundles with it. So you take your cedar, you wrap it, and then you can light up the end of it and use it to smudge instead of just discarding it, which would be a shame in my culture. You can do bundles, and you can even do a fundraising with it. You can sell your bundles of cedars at your sales. It's a suggestion. But it's just, I have a nice picture of a bundle here if you ever wanted it. I'm not, it's just ways of using it that can be, or you can just do a smudging on your own too. You don't have to have a shell like I used this morning, ceramic bowl, anything that can hold your cedar. You can do a smudging on your own. You can even do jam, but that I don't know exactly how to do it, but you can grab the little cone at a certain time and do jam with it. Stuff